Hi team, welcome to your weekly update. I just have a few things for you this week. One short and quick one is Dr. Alex Williams is now ready to see patients at regular scheduled appointment times. So please go ahead and make that change for her. Just like every other doctor, a regular appointment length will be fine now going forward. Next, we have just an update about Slack. Generally, we are seeing lots more messages than we used to, which is a very good thing. I'm glad we have great participation in this way, and there's a lot of camaraderie going through here about all kinds of sort of things, from important updates through just information through the clinic and all kinds of other things. But due to this, unfortunately, we are finding many employees are missing urgent, important updates. So we're having to make slight adjustments to see if we can help that. So with just the information overload happening, we are going to make some edits to some of these channels. Some channels will not have any edits, obviously, and would love still the continued participation and camaraderie there. So the channels that will not be affected, so that everyone can still participate as they choose, will obviously be the praise channel, the suggestion box channel for sure, continuing education, parents of LVCC, photos and videos, and the plant swap channel will all be still as they are now, and everyone can attend those how they choose. For channels such as general department channels, doctor's channels, all those things like that, we're going to keep those streamlined and edited down to where only managers and shift leads can post through these channels. Just for the instance, like I've said, we're getting some information overload where lots of things are being put in there and we're missing a lot of important things due to that, or we're posting the same things through multiple channels to try to grab the attention because of that information overload, and people aren't getting the information they need. So to try to combat that, we're going to make these edits and try this, and then we'll obviously just keep making edits until we hopefully find a easy medium. So for some instances I have found, if you could just move the way that we put these kinds of things out there, if you're trying to find coverage for your shift and you have some advance notice, please use other forums that are a little bit more direct. I always find that calling and texting your team members to help in those kinds of situations, especially if they're personal or something like that, or if you're trying to look for a trade, it's simply easier if you can reach out to the individuals, particularly that might be able to help you, versus sending like an all call. It brings more direct attention to that, and you're going to get better direct feedback from that kind of thing. If you're looking for shift coverage for yourself and it's time sensitive because you're having to call out due to some kind of emergency or sickness or something of that sort that's led you to call out more short notice within a couple hours, again, a direct phone call is absolutely the very best method of getting that shift coverage for yourself, and it's the most active method of actually getting that help for yourself. So that's for shift coverages. For suggestion boxes, remember guys, we don't have to put those things through Slack. We do have the response channel there for suggestion box responses from management from the suggestions you've made, but you can make the suggestions or process suggestions in the virtual box, which is on every desktop and every workstation that we have, and there's also the physical one if you choose to just write it all simply on paper as well. So the physical box is there for you as well. If you have any concerns about a process, if you come across something that wasn't quite left right, I understand it's upsetting in the moment, but just tend to it like you're gonna do anyways, and bring it to a manager versus putting it on Slack saying, hey guys, this isn't how we do things, or hey guys, please don't leave things like this. That does tend to lead to a little bit of a negativity within the channels, and people not really looking at those anymore, and people want to be corrected kind of in the moment by a friend or a manager who can help them, versus I doubt intent was to be ill there and doing that kind of thing. So please bringing those kind of things to a manager. If you have any employee concern as well, again, that's best brought to a manager immediately so that we can do something more in the moment and a little quicker about it and make a bigger difference there, versus just putting it out on a Slack channel where it may or may not get seen about or done anything about. So please bring those things to management immediately. If anything is found broken or unsafe, please, of course, obviously if unsafe or urgent, bring that to your manager if they're there, and if they're not there, the manager on call. That would be the best way to do that. If you do find something broken or out of place or missing, Again, bringing that to a manager's eyes, the method of doing that versus finding them in the moment if it's not urgent would be every department has a broken repairs list, and that is phenomenal. That way the department manager knows everything in their area that they kind of need to follow up on and have seen about for you. And then they directly coordinate that with me, and then I coordinate that with Bennett or whoever else needs to know. So please follow the processes. It does help to get things working and fixed quicker if you follow these methods. So just a little reminder on that. The next section I want to talk about is diet sales. Again, just as a help. Many messages are having been left for things that we believe we can streamline a little better for you, so that you don't have to ask so many questions or have the client waiting so long for the return calls or prescriptions potentially. So just to be clear, anyone, absolutely anyone, a brand new person, never been in our clinic before, can come in and purchase any over-the-counter items that are non-prescription, like our retail section, treats and such like that. But this does include Purina Pro Plan non-prescription diets. So, you know, puppy, chicken rice, sport, you know, all of those things that are just Purina Pro Plan, not prescription diets, can be purchased by anyone. Active clients, meaning pets that have been in with a client in the last 18 months and have been seen by a doctor with us, would be considered an active client. These people can obviously buy any of the over-the-counter items, including Purina Pro Plan, but it is also okay to go ahead and sell them if they are asking to purchase things like prescription diets, DH, OM, and JM. Because these diets have the directions on the back of the bag. None of our doctors, if requested by a client, are ever going to say no to those kinds of foods. I'm sorry, because generally we have pets that are overweight, so OM is going to help with that. Of course, if they want, they're really concerned about their pet's weight and really want to get on a strict plan to get their pet's weight in line, they definitely can have a direct conversation with a doctor or nurse if necessary. But if not, if they just are looking to have like, okay, here's my pet's weight, can you at least give me a better guideline than the back of the bag? We can do that for them to leave a workless message with a nurse, and they can give a call back on that. And then EN, really just for digestive upset or sensitive tummies. We use it here in our resort, obviously. That's also an easy sale to anyone who is concerned about their sensitive stomach pet. So you can sell that one as well as DH, obviously. That is our #1 recommendation anyways for a regular diet. And we're trying to get back on that train and doing a lot better with that. Because all pets have teeth and we want them to have healthy teeth for their entire life. So a great general diet for them would be DH at any point if they don't have any other issue going on with them that they would need a specialty diet for. So EN, OM, DH, and JM as well. JM or JD for joint mobility, can be prescribed as well if a client is asking. None of these diets, neither of these 4 diets are going to cause any kind of issue other than if they have some kind of serious issue. So just making sure that they didn't need to talk to a doctor necessarily about any specific issues going on with the pet, that they felt they would like to, you know, have an exam done and talk out that diet with a doctor. That's always available, obviously, but we want to just reduce the restrictions to those 4 diets for sure, because those are so simple and we'll always say yes as a doctor, as long as they are an active client, again, seen by one of our doctors within the last 18 months, have had an exam. That would always be a yes from them. So there we go. That's for the diets. And then I do have one little to do for everyone. Hopefully everyone here already has the ADP app downloaded onto their phones or device. The ADP app is our payroll app, so you need this. It is important for you to be able to check over your hours per week and that kind of thing, your benefits and such, make sure everything's happening as it should. And you probably want to know every now and then your PTO balance. So all of those things are at your fingertips and very easy to use on an ADP app. If you don't have this app already, please walk over to the management office at some point and ask for help. We'll help you. We have a poster on the wall. It's a little QR code and it's really simple. Download. You just need another little code. So walk over. We'll help you get it. You need it. And for all of you who already have this, or we're going to come over and download it, I do need you to go in through and just a couple little steps, and I'll write everything down below under the video, but just to know how quick, it's less than 2 minutes. You're going to go into your ADP app, click on the menu button, click on the company and policies button, and then just sign a little, or accept essentially a waiver that you've seen it and understand it. It's important for the app to continue working properly, and especially important for payroll, and everybody wants payroll to happen as it should. So please go ahead and click that policy button so that it's all done. Okay, that is all I have for you guys this week, guys. Thank you so much, and let's have a wonderful day.